Let's start with hitting a golf ball 101. That's a golf ball. This is a golf club. I'm going to use that end to hit the golf ball somewhere over there. Well, that's somewhere over there. Let's see if we can get a little closer to the right over there. Actually, the left over there. Right there. Closer, but a little short. Oh, by the way, welcome to FOG, because I'm kind of in the fog. That's for fat old golfers who have had multiple surgeries and arthritis and, a shitload of other things. Life. So we're going to try one more time, because if you're going to be a proper fat old golfer, you've got to have a really good short game. And a short game for a fat old golfer is 100 yards and in. This is 85 yards, and I'm using a 7-iron. No, I'm actually using a 50-degree wedge to hit the golf ball. And somebody seems to have changed my screen to where I was hitting at a 95-yard pin, and that last shot would have been 4 yards past where I thought I was hitting it to. Now it wants me to hit a 115-yard shot. So we'll get a bigger club and hit it bigger. And we managed to hit the bigger club 123 yards, which is a little past the 115. While that's terribly good for my ego, it's not much good for my golf game. So we will try to get that a little closer this time. Now we're only 31 feet away. And I normally make 31-foot putts, so that was a horrible shot is what it was. But I can pretty guarantee this one is going to be within 3 feet. Because you can't play decent golf at my age unless you can hit 115 yards within 3 feet. And now we're 85 feet away. And now the machine wants me to hit it 125 yards. Stupid machine. As you can see, I need some serious improvement. When I was in my 50s, you know, like 3 days ago, I was a 3 handicap. Then we had my knee blowout, and I still played golf in a cast and could break 80. Then I had my hip replaced and gave up golf for about 6, 7, 8 years, and then tried playing again and found out my body doesn't work like it used to. I can't bend the way I used to. I don't have the speed I used to, and in a short time I'm going to be 70 years old. So we have to attack the game a different way. I used to play from the white tees with nothing bigger than a 6-iron and could play close to par. That was a while back, obviously. Now I'm relegated to having to have a really good short game and pitch and putt my way around the golf course. I've taken the game back up and have not had a lot of success because I have to figure out how a fat old golfer can hit a ball reasonably straight when he doesn't have the tools to get that nice side bend and you know, that flexibility. So this whole journey here is going to be about trying to get back to a reasonable game with less tools than 90% of the golfers out there have. So we're going to spend the winter here and try to do 2 things. Well, maybe more than 2 things, but try to practice with this little funky setup I have and try to get my scores down. I basically want to hit it straight at a reasonable distance. Now reasonable has to be, I have to check my ego there just a little bit because it doesn't go very far, comparatively speaking. And I play with guys where it does go quite far. Unfortunately, a lot of them, it doesn't go that straight. So when the farther it goes and the unstraighter it is, I spend a lot of time helping them find their golf balls. When in general, I'm in the fairway, believe it or not, after those shots. But we're going to keep after it, and what I want to do this winter is develop 150 yards in to be really, really good. It doesn't matter what club I use. If I have to use a 3-wood to hit it 150 yards, if I can predict exactly how far and how straight it's going to go, that's my goal. I doubt that it'll get to have to hit a 3-wood, but we'll see. The other thing is I no longer want to be a fat old golfer. I can't do anything about old, but I can do something about fat, so I'm going to try to knock off another 25 pounds. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about here. Anyway, so right now I have this set up to where each one of my clubs, I should be hitting them a particular distance, up to 185 yards. So I have 2 setups on my Sky Track. One is 85 yards in, hitting all different shots using 2 different clubs. And the other one, which is this, which is starting at 85 yards with my 50 and all the way up to 185 with a 2 rescue. So we'll see how this goes. Right now, I'm sorry, but I got to get back to some practice here. And we're at 125 yards. So we'll give this a go and see if I can hit it that far. And if I can hit every shot like that, I won't have to practice anymore. That's within 13 feet at 125 yards, and anybody can hit it within 15 feet at 125 yards is going to play some decent golf. If you consider yourself a FOG, then come join us and let's have some whatever we're going to have.